Hey guys, so this is day 20 of the Minimalism game, and I'm doing a makeup declutter. So I thought I would film this kind of separately and upload it because I know a lot of people like to watch makeup declutters, and you might not see this if you aren't interested in the Minimalism game generally. So if you're not aware, the Minimalism game is basically a way to declutter almost 500 items from your home. So on day 1 you declutter 1 item, day 2 you declutter 2 items, and so forth until you get up to, I guess, day 30 or 31 depending on where you want to take it. So the way I declutter a lot of my high-end used makeup is to send it to GlamBot. So I think GlamBot is the easiest way to declutter. I don't think it's necessarily the biggest return, but the whole idea of the minimalism game is that you get those items out of your home as quickly as possible. So if you haven't sold to GlamBot before, you can go to their website and request a prepaid shipping label, so you don't have to pay for shipping, which is nice. And one of the requirements, I'll go through some of their requirements in more depth later, but one of their main requirements is that you have to send 20 full-size items if you're in the US. I think if you're international, you have to send like 30. So I thought it would be good to assign day 20 to this makeup declutter. So you can send them samples as well, and that helps to round up the price that they offer you. But there are some items you can't send. Like you can't send, I think, full-size perfumes, nail polish, anything with an applicator that's been used. And I think even if it hasn't been used, like mascara and lip gloss and that sort of thing, you can only send it if you're in the makeup industry. And I don't know how they verify that, but that is their rule. So a lot of the items I will be sending them are powder items or palettes, that sort of thing. And like I said, you have to have 20 items. So the first item I will be sending is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and that is what that looks like. So it's just your basic neutral palette, and I have all of these shades in other palettes. I don't really reach for this one. And they have updated their packaging for this palette. I don't plan to purchase the updated packaging, but that's usually a sign to me that, especially if it's been a little while since they updated their packaging, it's probably time to let those old products go. So I will be passing this along. I think they've also changed the formula slightly, so it doesn't really serve a purpose to hold on to it even as a YouTuber. Alright, another Too Faced product, the Diamond Light Highlighter. I did a video on this, didn't review it very well. I got a lot of criticism for that video, but that's fine. You can look at that video to see part of the reason why I'm not really purchasing Too Faced products anymore. I guess the brand in general just doesn't really like spark joy. So, still has the box. It's very pretty packaging. Mine, you can see there, those issues that I mentioned in those videos, it had that kind of flaky texture, and I think mine maybe had more of the green element on the top, so I don't think it was very flattering on me in general. So I will be decluttering this one from my collection as well. And 2 more items while we're talking about Too Faced. I have 2 of their, what are these called? They're lipsticks, and I've had these for a while. I haven't really been using these, and I don't really have any plans to, so I will be passing those along. Alright, another product I will be decluttering is the, what is this called? The Metal Matte Mini Eyeshadow Palette from Kat Von D. So I'm not getting rid of all of my Kat Von D makeup. Again, if you follow kind of YouTube drama or whatever, you probably know why there's a controversy about her now, but it doesn't send a message to the brand for me to declutter items out of my collection. The way I see it, if looking at that brand reminds me of that person and that kind of gives me a negative feeling about that particular makeup item, it doesn't do me any good to hold on to it. So that's kind of where I am. So I was really excited when this came out because I really wanted to try these Metal Crush, I think they're called, shadows, especially this one, Thunderstruck. And this palette just didn't perform as well as I hoped it would. So I don't really love it as a palette, and I don't really love the brand, and I think this palette is on sale. It's been marked down, I think, on Sephora, so I don't know generally if it hasn't done well or whatever, but I'll be passing that one along. Okay, also from Kat Von D, these are samples, but I thought I would just include these here. They say nothing with a reusable applicator, so obviously like liquid eyeliners and liquid lipsticks would qualify, but these are samples and they are shrink wrapped, so I figure those are pretty clear that I haven't used them. So I have 4, let's see, 3 tattoo liners, 1 ink liner, and 1 liquid lipstick that I've never used. So I will be sending those as well. Alright, I have this Kevin Aquan palette, and I don't have anything against Kevin Aquan. He actually passed away, I think in the 90s. But his brand continues on, and the reason I'm getting rid of this is just because I don't really use it that much. I think I picked this up in a Sephora VIB sale, and as you can see, it has both creams and powders, and that's just not really my preference. I think most people are with me on that they don't like creams and powders in the same palette. And I believe I have Candlelight, and I have at least the light sculpting powder, I think, as individuals, so don't really reach for this. These shadows aren't really anything unique, so I will be getting rid of that as well. It's also kind of bulky, if you can see that. So I think they currently do still sell that particular one if you're interested. Alright, this is a full-size item. This is the OCC Lip Tar in, I think it's Metal Dahlia, something like that. So apparently OCC is no longer as a brand. I think they've, I don't know, just kind of fallen apart. So don't really see a point in holding on to this, so I will be sending that. And similarly, I have the OCC Lip Tar Stained Gloss in Rhythm Box, and I have some of these Sleek Pout Paints. So Sleek is a brand they accept, even though I would consider this more of a drugstore brand, but for whatever reason they accept this, so I will be sending those 3. So ColourPop is also a brand they take, so I will be sending this. I think this is actually a highlighter in Cheesecake. It's too dark to be used as a highlighter on my skin, but you could use it as a blush topper or just a highlighter. I think I just swatched it once. So these are also very bulky to store, so I don't really need to hold on to that. So another product from Too Faced, this is the Love Flush Blush in the shade Justify My Love. So I don't think I ever even used this. I think I just got it for the packaging because it looked cute. And I have this shade in like minis, and I have the palette of these blushes as well. So as a product that I bought for the packaging, I don't really see a need to hold on to it since it no longer brings me joy. So I have some Urban Decay products. These are 2 lipsticks from their discontinued line in the shade Venom and Jilted, and again, these are discontinued, so I haven't been using them, and I don't see any reason to hold on to them as a YouTuber. I also have the 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in the shade Rehab. I don't know if they still make this anymore, but I haven't really ever used it. I don't really like this type of pencil shadow because I don't like the way it feels when I apply it on my eyes, so I'll be sending that. So similar product from Tarte, this is the Smolder Eyes Amazonian Clay Waterproof Liner in, I don't know what shade you are. Looks like it needs to be sharpened. Anyway, yeah, haven't been using this. Don't need it. So this was another product from OCC. This is a test tube, they called them, which is kind of cute. This was in Trollop. So that will go in the sample category. Alright, I think I have just a few more full-size products, and then I will show you more of these samples. So this is the Step by Step Contour Stick in the shade Bronze from Smashbox. I bought this as part of the trio with the contour and the, I guess it was a highlight, but I think they've since started to sell these individually. But at the time I bought them, I could only get them as a trio, so never really used this, don't have a need for it. And then a couple little palettes. I think these are both quads. This is an old palette from Tarte, which I just haven't really used much, and I don't even know what it's called. It just has 4 little shadows. So I think this was part of like a QVC set or something like that. And then finally I have this Giorgio Armani quad, which I probably spent stupid money on. I just don't think the shadow quality is anything great, and I don't really love the shades. It has those little applicators in the bottom. So I will be sending that. So just to give you an overview of all the items here. So these are essentially all the powder products, like so, and then I will show you basically the lip and eye pencil lipstick kind of products. So those are my 20 items. And for samples, I will be sending them these, the OCC and the Kat Von D products. And I also have some Too Faced lip products that are still in the packaging. So I don't know if they will accept these or not. I have a Too Faced Hangover RX. This one doesn't have a package, so I don't know about that one. This one I might send to Project Beauty Share because I don't know if they'll accept this or not without a package. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is everywhere. I have, oh, this is another mini lipstick from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Anarchy. And I think they want unused samples, and that one hasn't been used. It doesn't have a package, but they can see that it hasn't been used. And then I have a sample of the Benefit Professional little tube. I have some paper samples of the Professional. I have a sample of the Advanced Night Repair Eye. I think they do take skincare samples, and if they don't, I mean, that one doesn't have a lot of value by itself. The Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation card, a sample of the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment, a sample of the Benefit They're Real. This is another one. It's a mascara, but I'm thinking since it's still in the box, they might take it. I don't know. I have these Tarte Brazilians self-tanning face towelettes in this little box here. I think these are actually individual, yeah, little packets. And again, this is Lime Crime, which is also a pretty controversial brand. I might send this one to Project Beauty Share also. I might have to check to see what their kind of restrictions are. I have this perfume, mini perfume. I think they do take perfume samples. So this is one where I've never used it. The bottle doesn't really excite me, and it just takes up space. So I think I'm going to call it there. I would like to do the 30-day minimalism game again. I think I might take a month off because I don't think it would be that difficult to do if you're not like filming it and uploading photos and everything, but I think I want to continue to document these. So if I do the minimalism game again, I think I would also try to do another 20 items for Glambot. So I'm sure I can declutter another 20 items from my collection, but it might take me a little longer to kind of sort through things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.